Like, what do you think most girls are struggling with, like, in regards to dating with guys?
Finding somebody who doesn't want them just for their body.
Most of the time, do you sleep with them on the first date?
No.
That makes sense. Do you have like a type? Yo guys, welcome back to another episode on my channel. I'm sitting in this spot, which means I have a great conversation lined up for you today. You know, on this channel, we like to talk about all things dating and seeing what we can do to attract the kind of relationship we want. So without further ado, please welcome Sophia to the show.
Hello guys.
How you doing?
I'm very well, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. This isn't her first rodeo, her first podcast. So she's used to coming on, giving her take on things. So we're going to talk about some fun stuff today. So let's jump right in. I'd like to start with, tell us your age or your age range, asking a lady her age. And one thing a guy should know about you if you want to take you on a date.
Oh, that's a tricky one. Well, my name's Sophia. I'm 22 years old, nearly 23. And one thing they should know about me is probably I'm very outgoing and I like things done in my house a certain way.
Oh, you're a bit OCD?
Yeah.
Really? How do you find living with other people?
Well, living with my housemate, who's my best friend, is a bit of a struggle. She knows it.
For you or for her?
For me. For me. She probably finds me a struggle there as well, to be fair.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm the more cleaner one of the both of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you find yourself cleaning the most?
Yeah, I do her washing. Because she just
do her
yeah,
washing?
It would be left there for like 2-3 days. And
guys, get her in your house now. She's gonna do it. You heard it here first.
Guys, do you want to clean up? I'll come clean.
She'll do it. She'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. So, do you have anything like OCD to do with guys at all?
They need to smell nice. They have to be very like clean shaven.
Clean shaven or just like
both?
Hygienic. Like everywhere?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
If you're not hygienic.
Well, obviously unhygienic is bad, but a guy could have a strong beard and be hygienic.
Yeah.
But you're like, nah.
Like long beards actually, so.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Has that always been a thing?
Yeah.
That makes sense. No sense. Do you have like a type?
Yeah.
Go on, what's your type?
Normally I do, so it's normally like tall, brunette.
I can guess that.
Like blue or green eyes.
Yep.
I love someone that goes to the gym and like also like some tats. But tats aren't necessarily like a.
They're not
like a.
Not that crucial.
Yeah.
They're not essential.
But if they've got tats and they've got blue eyes and they've got like dark hair.
That's your guy. I feel like a lot of guys.
Hello.
I feel like a lot of guys, if they're like really built and they've got tats, they usually have a strong beard.
Not all of them.
Nah.
No.
Well, yeah, I guess not everyone. Just not everyone.
Also, style comes into it.
Yeah, of course. So
no skinny jeans.
Interesting. The skinny jeans is like kind of rock star vibe, no?
I don't like skinny jeans at all.
Wow, that's funny. I feel like so many guys wear skinny jeans now. I feel like so many guys do. So like baggy, like more. Yeah. So that's like 90s. Yeah. Hip hop. Yeah. Chill. I mean, yeah, you're
retro.
A commercial diet. Okay.
Kind of vibe, yeah.
I see. Oh, we love that. Well, why don't I give the floor to you first? What's something you'd like to talk about today? What's something you want to ask?
Well, I actually wrote one.
Go for it. Yeah, we love that. We love it when guests come prepared, guys.
I was like, I need to ask this question.
100%.
So I put, why do men give us mixed signals?
Elaborate. Like, what does that look like to you?
So, I'd say they will say one thing, and then next day, complete opposite.
Give me an example.
So, like, oh, let's go and do this. Like, oh my God, like, I want to take you here. And then next day, you're the aired and like everything, and I'm like, what? Confused. And like they could say like, oh, like I love you and stuff like that. Next day, no.
Like when you say next day, as in like you just don't hear from them ever again?
Yeah.
Or like
things like that as well.
Oh wow.
Like why are we getting mixed signals? Just be upfront, honest. Prefer that.
Yeah, of course. I mean, ideally everyone would be like that. I would say never listen to what he says, just look at what he does. actions speak louder
Yeah,
than words.
that's so true.
So if a guy's like, hey, like I'm really into you and I want to get to know you, but he's not actually asking to meet up with you, then he's just talking just to talk. Do you know what I mean? Which I don't know why, because most guys don't chat just to chat. You know, usually like if they say they're into you, they're trying to meet up with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he's just messaging you and then just, you know, kind of ghosting you after he's messaging you. Is this like the first initial message, or is it like you've been texting for a couple of weeks? No,
you've been texting for like a while.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, they're like not there anymore, and you're like, what?
Was anything said?
No.
Anything happened? Did you meet up with this guy?
Oh no, this is just like a genuine question from one of my friends,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, just look what he says. At the end of the day, like, if a guy wants to see you, he's going to ask to see you.
That's true, you know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. What do you think is a difficult conversation to have in dating?
Like, if you're getting into dating?
Like, if you're, like, dating a guy, like, what do you think is a difficult conversation to have?
I'd say, like, the next step, like, if you've been dating for a few years or, like, a few months, whatever.
Okay. A few years or a few months. That's a big difference.
Like, towards, like, a year and so, whatever.
Okay.
And it's, like, moving in stage.
As in, like, to live together?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I feel like that would be a difficult conversation. I've never had to do that.
Okay.
So I would find that difficult.
So do you think it'd be difficult if a guy was asking you to move in, or if you wanted to live with him?
If I wanted to live with him.
Yeah.
But obviously I'm not going to say anything because I want him to initiate it.
I don't disagree with you, but why wouldn't you say anything? Why
because
not?
I want it to come from him.
But why?
Because I want him to initiate it.
But if you're like, oh, like, I'd love for us to think about living together soon. Is that really hard for you to say?
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Because it makes me vulnerable.
Yeah, but you're in a relationship with him. He cares about you. That's a safe space, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. But still like, about it.
Where he's like afraid of rejection thing.
Yeah.
I get that, but I mean, the worst he could say is be like, oh, I just think it's too soon. Isn't that the worst he could say? He's not gonna be like, well, you asked that, now we have to break up. Do you know what
That's
I
true,
mean?
yeah.
He's not gonna do that.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I guess, I don't know. I've lived with a partner, but we didn't have that conversation. I mean, we were just in a different country, so it just made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought of that being a hard conversation. I think one thing that guys struggle with, I think texting is a big one. Because
Agreed.
Some guys
suck.
They don't like texting all the time, me included.
No.
And I feel like there's only a small amount of guys that are all up for like texting all day, every day.
Okay. Well, this person, if he watches this, will know this is about him. Okay. But there was this one person that I used to talk to.
Yes.
And I had a conversation with him. I was like, look, you're texting me way too much. Okay. Oh. Like,
you're very
consistently direct. All day, every single day, even when I'm at work. I'm like, look, like I'm at work, like I'll speak to you soon.
Okay.
And like, I opened a message, I was like, okay, leave it. And then I replied to you when I get home. I was like, okay, I'm having dinner with my friends. I'd finish on set. And I go home. It's like 8:00, so it's early.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'll message you when I get home. I kid you not, I had like a long message like this.
Wait, had you texted him, I'll message him when we get home? Or
yes.
This was just in your head?
Yes.
Like, okay.
He goes, why can't you talk to me now? Like, I was like, I'm out with my friends, left it. Get home, I get a message like this. Then he calls me literally like 3 to 5 times.
Damn.
FaceTimes me. Snapchats me. And Snapchat texts me.
Damn.
Instagram call. Then calls my housemate.
Bloody hell.
And then my other best friend as well.
Okay, I can see why you stopped dating him.
And then Discord. We weren't dating. We were chatting.
Even I didn't even know you could call on Discord. Is
yeah.
that a thing?
I only had it because of my TikTok agency that I'm with.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I had it, and I didn't even know I had him on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why do you think he was so persistent with you?
I don't know. I really have no idea.
So when you spoke to him...
he did live like an hour and a half away, 2 hours.
Okay. So, but when you spoke to him eventually, like,
yeah.
what did he say, or what did you say?
Well, not gonna lie, I did end up like crying because I was so like annoyed. Like telling him why are you calling me so much?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've told you that, like, I'll be home soon.
Yeah.
I did turn my snap maps off because I was annoyed. So then he couldn't see where I was. So I did do that.
Funny.
Can't lie. Then I had a conversation. I was like, look, like, this is way too much. I know you want to text me, but it's a lot.
Yeah. What
Like,
did he say?
He was like, oh, I just want to talk to you. Like, da-da-da. Like, I'm just bored. I'm like, I know, but patience. Because you're literally pushing me away.
It's so funny because I think it happens more often the other way around, where like a guy isn't responding or he isn't texting a girl enough, and she's like, why is he not texting me, like responding as quickly or whatever?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Have you ever been on the other side?
I have, yeah.
Okay.
I like it when it's more chill, personally.
So like when you say chill, what does that look like to you? Like how often are you messaging?
I don't know, message like once, twice a day. That's it.
Yeah.
And then if you don't message, just give me like a quick like, oh, I've been busy, like let me know how your day's been.
Yeah.
And then or maybe just give me a call.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Chill, fine.
Yeah.
Because I know you'll have a busy schedule.
Yeah, exactly. What do you find, what in your experience, have guys been more too much or too little? In your experience?
A bit of both.
Okay,
I've
like
had
pretty even?
Yeah.
Okay, fairs. And which do you prefer?
Both. More chilled, laid back.
Like he doesn't respond enough, then too much.
Yeah, because he obviously I want him to respond.
Of course.
But I'll let him respond in his own time.
Yeah. Can you tell the difference between whether a guy is responding to you because he's just very chilled and he's not responding to you because like maybe he's not as into it as maybe you thought?
Sometimes I can tell by the way they word things in the message.
Ooh, like what?
I'm going to try and find
she's going to get it
I'm
up.
going to try and find an example.
Come on. Is this a recent person?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do some dissection right now. We'll find out.
If this person watches this, he probably will know who he is.
All right. I feel like you don't have to say his name, but I feel like we need a backstory of how you met him, who this guy is.
So technically, I met this guy on a tube.
Okay.
Actually, let's do that person instead. Hold on, we'll do this.
How many guys you got, Sophia? What's going on?
No, this is past. This one. The other one was more recent.
Oh yeah, she got 2 phones out here, guys.
Sorry.
Everyone knows she's a drug dealer. Everyone knows now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No.
She's got 2 phones.
Let me find. Okay, a message. Okay. Yeah.
You got it?
Well,
we're gonna dissect this. Let's see what's going on.
This is the past one, okay?
Okay. Move the mic close to your mouth so we hear everything.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I gotta scroll from the beginning.
Oh wow. So who's this guy? Where did you meet him? Is this on the tube?
No, so this one
Yep.
is YouTube video.
From the Sidemen?
No, a different one.
Okay, a different one.
He'll know who he is. That I didn't make the cut for.
Okay, fine.
Because I was doing the 6v1 Australia.
Oh. What? So I don't know what it is. I haven't seen it.
Beta
but okay,
squad.
fine.
The beta squad. And I didn't make the cut. But this person obviously knows, but not going to say his name.
Okay, fine.
I slid in to his DMs.
Okay.
Because I'm a confident girl. I'm going to do that.
Wait, hold on. Before you continue. You're a confident girl, but you can't say to your boyfriend, hey, I think, we can maybe live together.
That's scary. I don't know that bit.
I'm selectively confident, but yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So I was like, oh, hey, did you want to meet up for a drink? And catch
Had you
up?
met him at this point or no?
I'd met him on set.
Okay, fine.
And then a few days later, I then found his Instagram and then slid into his DMs.
Cool. We love it, man. Girls making moves. Come on.
My housemate can't do that. She goes, Sophia, I can't slide into anyone's DMs. I'm like, babe,
why?
The worst case scenario is they say no over a message.
Exactly.
It's not rejection to your face. So
concur.
it's less intimidating.
I agree.
Facts. Thank you.
Girls, have the confidence.
So basically I was like, do you want to go for a drink?
Yes.
And then he was like, yeah, cool, let's meet up. And then he went on holiday. He was about to go on holiday. Obviously, after the date, we then went back to his and just chilled and like just spoke about like conversations and whatever.
Yeah, nothing happened.
General
Stuff happened.
stuff. Yeah.
How much stuff? All the way? All the way. Okay, there it is.
And then he was like, "Oh, we'll meet up when I come back."
Yep.
From my holiday.
Yes.
In my head, I'm like, "You're going away with 10 lads."
I mean, you guys are in a relationship.
To an island.
You're not in a relationship.
I know that. And we weren't like talking really.
Okay. You're just going out for coffee and back for chilled talks.
Yeah. And just for some drinks and food and then go back and chill, whatever, right?
Sure.
Obviously, you didn't expect anything to like come of it. If it did, I was like, that would be nice.
Yeah, I hear that.
And then he was like, oh, like, so I got a busy schedule tomorrow, can't do this. And then he goes, another day would work better. I was like, okay, cool, let's organise it. So we were going to. And then he was basically just like, I put this Sunday, he put no Saturday. I put okay. And then obviously nothing happened because we didn't get a time.
Yeah. Nothing was arranged.
No.
Okay.
And then that wasn't the last time we chatted, but like, obviously because I did the Sidemen video.
Yep.
He goes, oh, beta, now Sidemen. I go, yeah, at least I made the cut this time. He goes, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Dead.
Nothing more. I was like, you actually could have been a potential up there. But then you ruined it because you didn't keep chatting.
I hear that. I mean, it doesn't really sound like he's looking for anything serious. Like,
no,
he's going on lads' holidays.
Yeah.
He's like kind of texts you sporadically. He's like, hey, we can hang out when I'm back in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But then he didn't organise anything.
Yeah.
When he was back. He goes, oh, I'll message you when I get back from holiday. Nothing.
Do you think he's the type of guy that has a lot of options?
Yes.
Well,
he's on.
It might be one of those things. I'm not saying it might be.
Yeah.
Maybe another girl was chasing him, and maybe that's why.
Maybe.
Sometimes that happens, right?
Yeah.
Like,
that's true.
You know, one girl's like, hey, I want to see what you're doing this weekend. He's like, oh shit. He's like, yeah, sure, let's go out. And then before you know it, he's spending more time with her.
Yeah.
Purely because she texted him first.
Yeah.
Or she was trying to initiate.
Also do know from a few girls I know, because my industry, everyone chats, right?
Yes.
And I know a few girls that have spoken to him, that have probably gone out on a date with him. Like, he is in a lot of people's DMs. I do know that.
Okay.
He don't know that I know that. He does now.
Okay.
If he's watching this.
I hope whoever he is watches it.
I'll share it on my story so he can see it.
Oh, that's so funny.
But yeah.
Okay. So like with that situation, was that a surprise that was how it went for you? Like in your eyes?
No, because it's sad, but I'm used to that.
Oh, what do you mean? What are you used to?
I'm sad to like having one date and then like...
Not hearing from them?
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Most of the time, do you sleep with them on the first date?
No.
Half the time?
Less than half.
Less than half, okay.
Yeah.
So even the ones where you didn't sleep with them on the first date, you go on the first date and they're like, you don't hear from them from that?
Most of the time, yeah.
Interesting.
And then rarely, I do.
Rarely you hear from them again?
Yeah.
And when you do, they're like, hey, like, I had so much fun, I want to see you again.
Yeah.
All right. And then what happens with those guys?
Then some of them just end up
They don't have tats and they've got a beard.
No,
That's
some
what
of them
happens.
some of them just end up being boring.
End up being boring.
Yeah.
But maybe you're the fun one in the relationship.
Yeah, but I need them to bring some fun too. Can't just be all me, sorry.
I get that. So are the most fun ones the ones that are just like very dismissive in your eyes?
50-50, yeah.
What do you think is the hardest obstacle for women in dating today?
What do you mean?
Like, what do you think most girls are struggling with, like, in regards to dating with guys? Because you're saying some of your, like...
Finding somebody who doesn't want them just for their body.
It's a good point.
Me and my housemate have this chat all the time.
okay, what do you think contributes to a man only seeing a girl for her body?
Obviously, just their looks and just
Well, I
wanting
mean,
to.
but there's some attractive girls who are always in relationships, right?
Yeah.
So there's something that they're doing that maybe the girls who aren't in relationships, who are just getting used, aren't doing. What do you think that might be?
I don't know. I actually have no idea. Like, you put me on the spot here.
Here's a question. Have you ever just used a guy for attention? Like, you didn't really like him, but he was really into you. And you're like, okay, maybe we can hang out or maybe I'll chat to you because I'm really enjoying the attention you're giving me and the affection. Come on, you must have. Most girls have.
I wouldn't say I've used the guy, but I would say I've obviously invited him over just to like chat to him and stuff, but didn't really want anything more really from it. If it happened, it happened. Like,
oh, but you were open to it. I meant like a guy, you weren't open to anything happening, but he was really into you. And so you were just kind of enjoying.
No.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Because if they're coming over, I know they're into me.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
So,
yeah, of course.
And I wouldn't invite someone over that I didn't want over.
Yeah, exactly. But would you hang out with a guy that you knew you weren't into? Like outside of the home?
Like, in what way?
Like maybe, I don't know, maybe he's like, oh, I'm going to a bar with a few friends, like bring you and your girls, we've got a table or something. Or maybe he's going to this really cool party. And
If he's
like,
a friend
yeah.
of mine, sure.
Yeah. He's asking you as like a date. He's like, do you want to be my date?
If he was asking me for a date, no.
Oh, well, sorry for you,
But
bro.
I'd be there because I'm his friend.
Yeah, I get that. Why do guys use girls for their bodies? So first thing I would say is not every guy's in a place where he's ready to have a relationship.
Yeah.
So if a guy's not in a point where he's looking for something long term,
Yeah.
then anyone he's into, any girl he's talking to, he's just looking to have fun with her.
Yeah.
Another thing, and you don't have this because I've seen your Instagram, obviously.
Yeah.
But another thing could be like if she puts out very sexually provocative
content.
energy or content out there, right? Because it looks like she's leading with that. And if she's going to lead with that, that's what's going to return to her.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This isn't always the defining factor, but it does play a part. If she sleeps with him the first time she meets him.
Yeah.
That is a big one.
Yeah.
Because for guys, it's kind of like the reason they're taking an interest in you, the reason they're meeting up with you is because they're physically attracted to you, right?
Yeah. Obviously, same as us, as women. Like,
I get that 100%. But the difference is, because guys can detach emotions from sex really easily. Guys can have sex with girls they don't even care about.
Yeah.
They can have sex with girls they don't even like. Guys can have sex with girls they're not even attracted to.
Yeah,
because it's just sex for them.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
I don't get it. I actually don't.
Of course, because you're a woman. Of course.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? But literally, a lot of guys, they'll humble a hole in the wall. Like, real talk. So, understand that as the woman, when it comes to the physical intimacy, when it comes to sex, you have the power in that and you have to use that wisely with guys.
Yeah.
Because when you just share yourself so easily, especially if it's the first time that you met,
yeah,
it's like, yeah, the fun fuckboy side of him is like, yeah, this is great. But the boyfriend side of him is like, she doesn't treat sex with the level of value that I would like in a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not saying that women don't want to have sex or anything like
Yeah.
that, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's about, the best way to do it is about building the physical intimacy
Yeah.
as you build the emotional intimacy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the question I always say, always ask yourself this, whether it's right to sleep with a guy or not, is you go, do I know him well enough to introduce him to my friends? Because the thing is, imagine if your girlfriend's having a party, right? And you're going to bring a plus one. Anyone you bring as your guest, they are a representative of you, right?
Yeah.
They're like an ambassador for you.
Yeah.
So imagine you go to a party, you bring a guest and like that person starts trashing the place, is like really drunk, falling over. Everyone's like, yo, whose guest is that? Oh, that's Sophia's guest. Everyone judges you for the bad guest, right?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
So you wouldn't bring anyone as a plus one unless you knew them well enough to represent you in a good light.
Yeah.
If you don't know him well enough to bring as a plus one to like one of your girlfriend's parties, it's too soon to sleep with him.
I like that.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I think a big part of why it's hard for girls to like find a guy who's not just into sex is because sex is so easily accessible for a very small percentage of men, but for those men.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? For the guys who are like very desirable. So it's like, well, unless he's looking for anything serious, why would he choose to commit to one woman? Does that make sense?
Yeah. It was weird because I went on a date like maybe a month ago.
Yeah.
With this guy, and he was so lovely. We just chatted like literally the whole night. I loved it.
Nice.
Did not make one move. I was like, I love this. This actually makes me want you more.
100%. Well done, bro.
Yeah. Well done. You know
guys,
who you are.
take note. It's true.
Yeah. I was like, I came home and I told my housemate, I was like, he didn't make one move. Obviously, we had a conversation. We were like, oh, like, not looking for a relationship. And in my head, I'm like...
Wait, you had that conversation?
He messaged me. We had like a little convo.
Okay.
And in my head, I'm like, well, I will continue to hang out with you.
Why?
And not do anything. Because he's a nice guy.
Okay.
And very like genuine, makes me laugh.
Yep.
And I'm like, well, he might then want a relationship.
No, Sophia. No. No. Okay. So wait. Let me get this straight. You went on a date.
I haven't hung out with him since though, but
I guess. So you went on a date with this guy.
Yeah.
You had a really nice time.
Yeah.
He didn't make a move or anything.
Yeah.
And then he messaged you after being like, hey, love to meet you.
Not on the day.
Not on the day. But...
We've had conversations in between.
Okay. But it was after the first date that he went to you like, oh, I'm not really looking for anything serious.
Yeah, like a week or two later.
Okay, cool. Why do you think he told you that?
Because he's too focused on his work and doesn't have time. And I know that.
Yeah, but why do you think he told you that?
Because he doesn't want me right now.
Is it possible that the reason he told you that is so you manage your expectations of him in terms of his commitment to you?
Potentially, yeah.
So here's the thing. For guy, if you've been talking, you go on a date, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. And he says to you afterwards, he's like, look, I'm just not looking for anything serious. But it still seems like he wants to hang out.
Yeah.
Right? Which I assume it seemed like he did, right? What do you think that means?
He doesn't want anything.
Okay, that means all he's looking for is fun. That's all he's looking for. And him saying, I'm not looking for anything serious is saying, okay, are you up for just being friends with benefits?
No, but he didn't even want any of that.
What, he didn't even want to, just have fun?
He didn't do anything on the first date at all.
So after
not even a kiss, nothing.
No, I get that. But maybe it could have been, because if he's a good guy, he could have been on the date, he might have been like, oh, she really wants something serious and I'm not looking for that, so I'm not going to try and start it.
Potentially.
And then after he's like, I'm not looking for anything serious. And then if you're like, oh, that's cool, let's still hang out. For him, that's the green light of, okay, cool, we can just be friends with benefits. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I
but obviously you didn't say
don't want that right now.
Which is probably why you've not been on another date, because he's probably just left you alone.
Yeah,
Do you know
probably.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, just like a lot of the time, just be aware of that. Because guys, here's the thing. Guys, when a guy starts dating a girl,
yeah,
if he's interested, he always puts her in one of two categories.
Yeah.
Someone I have casual fun with, or potential girlfriend.
Yeah.
Now, there can be different reasons to why she goes to potential girlfriend, why it's just casual, all of this stuff. But if a guy openly communicates to you that this is not on the cards, the only thing that's on the cards is this.
Yeah.
And if you decide to continue hanging out with him, that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And so if you know that's not what you want, you did the right thing in saying like stepping away. And just walking back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's something else you want to ask?
Write it on my phone.
Go for it.
Let me get it up. Ah.
I'm not looking for anything serious. That's cool. We can still hang out at yours. No, Sophia. It's okay. Now she knows.
Now I know, guys.
Now she knows.
Why?
Go for it.
I don't know how this came on here, but it did.
Go for it.
Just trying to figure out how to word this one actually.
It's all right. Say it straight. We can take it.
Why? Like, if you found someone on Tinder, right, which I get,
Yeah.
You can meet a boyfriend on there. My friend has,
Sure.
right? Why wouldn't you message someone on Tinder? I don't use it anymore, but have. And then you meet up.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, things happen eventually, right?
Mm-hmm.
This happened to me, not gonna lie.
Okay.
Stayed for 3 hours and leave.
Is this the first date?
This was in the past, yes.
Okay, so what's the question? Why did he stay for 3 hours or why did he leave?
Well, both. Like, why only 3 hours?
Oh,
Confused.
why didn't he?
Why did he not just stay? Because it was late at night.
There's no nice way
What
to put
ran
this.
through-
You're making me the bad guy
Well,
in being a
this is
messenger.
what happens. This is
Okay.
what men do.
because he was just in it for sex. That's why he left.
Yeah, but he could have actually said that in the first place, wouldn't have cared.
But he's not going to say that because there's a chance. Look, it's not okay for guys to lie. Here's the thing. Even if you were just looking to like have fun with a guy,
Yeah.
if a guy came to you on like in your DMs, just like, hey, I think you're really hot. Do you want to come over and hook up? Even if you were up for that, that would put you off him.
Yeah, but we've had
Exactly.
conversations.
Say again.
We've had if we've had conversations before
Yes.
and be like, oh, do you just want to chill, hang out
Yep.
for a little bit? I'd be like, okay, cool, fine.
Yeah, but that's not what he means though.
For a little bit, that's.
I know, but for guys, it's like if he's just looking to have fun, the ideal scenario is he comes over, you guys have sex, and then he leaves.
He leaves. Yeah, that's
And the reason he
just
stayed
bizarre.
for 3 hours was because he was like, I can't leave straight away because I definitely look like a dick.
Yeah, but it's just bizarre. And he was a dick, clearly.
That's my point. He still left.
And
after
I
a
feel
certain
sorry
amount
for
of
his
time.
future girlfriend, I really do.
I mean, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Because the thing is, guys, if a guy is just having like casual fun with a girl, he treats her very different than if he was seeing her as potential girlfriend. He would never do that for a girl that he's actually taking seriously.
Yeah, I know that, but why still do it?
Because I don't know. I don't want to say it in a mean way because he came for sex and he got it, right?
Yeah.
So what else is he staying for? Let me ask you, like, why else would he stay? I'm not saying
a lot of fun.
you probably are. Look, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it's okay.
Yeah, it's
but I'm
not.
like,
Yeah.
if you think like, okay, let me ask you this: you go to the cinema to watch a film, right? What was the last film you watched?
Actually, it was a premiere one called Our Kid.
Our Kid, right? You know how they usually have trailers, like
Yeah.
before the film starts. If they had trailers after the film, would you stay to watch the trailers?
No,
Why not?
because it's boring.
Because that's not why you went to the cinema, right?
No.
It's exactly the same thing. It's like he came over because he wanted to have sex, not to hang out with you, to
Yeah.
have sex with you.
Yeah.
It's just like, why would he stay? In his head, he's like, why would I stay unless I'm going to have sex again? So he just left.
He didn't know that, did he?
It's true. It's true. What's the next one?
Okay. Another one.
I feel like I'm being mean, but I have to tell her the truth.
You have to, though.
I have to tell you the truth.
You do.
That's why we're here, right?
This is why I also got these questions.
Go for it.
Sorry, I have my glasses on. Don't judge, guys.
No, I'll ask you one.
Okay, I think we kind of said this one earlier though, but
Yeah, go for it.
why do men talk to you and then halfway through the talking stage just end it out of nowhere? Like stop talking to you?
Have you guys had sex?
No.
Okay, then because he's talking to someone else.
Yeah, just true.
That's it.
Yeah, but you could be talking to multiple people and then just...
He could, but maybe he's only open to talking to 3 people and he ended up talking to 5 and he's like, I have to let a couple go.
Fair.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
like,
do
have you
get
ever
that.
been talking to
Yeah,
multiple
yeah.
guys and you're like, I'm actually going to dedicate more of my investment to this person, so I can't talk to you anymore. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's why.
I have.
See, there you go. Here's the thing. Do you know what's really funny? Like, I feel that a lot of things that sometimes girls complain about with guys,
They do as well.
and the things that guys complain about with girls, they're doing the exact same thing. You're just in different positions in the scenario.
Yeah.
So it's like ghosting, right? People are like,
Yeah.
why do people ghost? Why can't you just tell me? And it's just like, well, when you ghosted someone, why did you ghost them? Because you weren't interested. It's exactly the
Yeah,
same.
but I actually tell them.
That's really good. I don't think most people do.
I actually tell them, I go,
That's
look,
really
like, by the way,
So you've never ghosted ever?
Probably in the past when I was like young and immature.
Okay.
Like past like year plus, no.
So if you were texting a guy for a couple of weeks and then you're like, oh, actually, there's someone else I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Would you like just slowly stop replying, or would you be like,
I would dial it down the conversations as much, but then I would tell them, look, like I am.
Why would you dial it down instead of just tell them straight away?
Because it brings it down, like the conversation, like the relationship down a little bit and not as flirtatious.
Okay.
Dial it down a little bit in like the same day, and then I would tell them.
One day to dial it down.
Yeah.
Like a few texts a day. I mean, yeah, just tell them straight away.
Let them off easy.
But like, what? But you don't need to dial it down. Just be like, hey, I'm sorry I didn't get back to you, but I'm just really, I've met someone else.
Yeah, I've done that.
Okay. Every time?
Not every time. Most of the time.
Okay. But yeah, guys and girls goes for the same reason. They're just not interested.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Let me ask you something.
Okay.
How important is physical attraction to you in a relationship? Like 10 being the most important, 1 being the last thing on your list.
I'd say like 5, 6. I have to be attracted to you.
Okay, yeah.
I can walk around the street, right?
Yes.
And find different people that look completely different, attractive.
Yes.
If I don't have the emotional connection with you.
Yes.
And we don't bounce off each other's energy.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Okay. Okay, so when you say you can find different people attractive.
Yep.
Do you mean like, okay, you appreciate different types of beauty?
Yes, different looks.
Okay. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're not like really attractive people. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
they're all attractive people.
Right.
But completely different looks.
Okay, so what about somebody who they're not really attractive by whatever standard they're in? They're just kind of more average looking. Could you be, in terms of looks wise, do you think would you be open to that, to getting to know a guy who's more average looking as opposed to being
I'd be open to it, for sure. But it doesn't bounce at me, if that makes sense.
It's not your first choice. I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. I guess it probably depends on what you're looking for. Like if you're looking for something chilled and fun, you're going to go for the most attractive guy you can find. Mm-hmm. But then if you're looking for more, she's like, yeah. But obviously if you're looking for something more serious, then, you know, I guess you're more into
obviously find them attractive and then have to get to know them.
That makes sense. How much do you think attraction plays for guys?
A lot. A lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard. Yes. In a sense of attraction plays the least amount.
I'd say about an 8 for a man.
I'm going to say yes, but the irony is men's standards for attraction are much lower than women's. So more men find more women attractive than women find men attractive.
Yeah, that's true.
So the attraction standard for men is actually not that high in comparison, unless he's like
because also really, like really as women, we want someone tall. We don't want someone the same height. So like those short kings, sorry for them.
Why though? What's wrong with?
Why? Because I know.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'3", and I know a guy that's
Sophia.
5'3".
Okay, but that's an exception. And I'm like, most guys are not that.
I know, but if you're 5'3" to like 5'8" for a guy,
what's wrong with 5'8"? That's
nothing's wrong with 5'8".
You and date a guy who's 5'8"?
No, my ex-boyfriend, a year and a half ago, he was like 5'9", 5'10".
Okay, was that too short for you?
Well, looking back, I'm like, you can't touch the top cupboard, so.
Oh my god. This height thing.
I probably sound like a dickhead right now, but like.
Do you know who hates you the most? It's not even short kings. It's the tall girls. They hate you. They hate girls like you.
Yeah, I know they do, because they obviously need to find someone that's tall as well.
Does it? But surely, if a guy's taller than you, and if you're 5'3", like you're on the small side.
Yeah, but I like to go like this. And then like if you're like standing right and you're getting a picture done and he's behind you and you can see like his like whole head and stuff. It's just cute.
Yeah, but like you said no to 5'8". A guy who's 5'8" is significantly taller than you.
Yeah, but don't look that much taller beside me. Especially if I'm in heels.
Like what you like. Hey, look, fair enough. I think when it comes to relationships, though, I think that should be relaxed. I mean, the average height for a guy is like 5'9", 5'10" anyway.
Yeah.
Which is like fine for you.
Yeah, average height for a girl is actually 5'5".
I know, that's actually quite small.
I'm like, I'm under average, Chris. But
but
I'm a ball of energy.
I know, that's better for you, though, because that means most guys are taller than you.
Yeah.
Like probably 97% of men are
I know.
taller than you.
Because I do TikTok.
Yeah.
So I know 3-4 guys from TikTok that are literally 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah.
I'm like,
is that not a bit too tall? Or was that what you
that's like a whole foot taller than me, and I'm like,
like that, yeah or nay? Yeah. Oh, she's into that, guys. She's into it. Yeah. She's like, give me that NBA player immediately. That's Facts. So funny.
Yeah.
What's something else? You got something else for us?
I don't think I do, actually.
That's all right. I can ask you something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, let me ask you something. What's one thing men should know about women to help get with them?
That's a hard one.
That's why I asked it.
Men should know about women.
Yeah. What should guys know about girls to help them out? If you were going to if there was a room of 10 guys who are like struggling dating with women, what's the first thing you would say?
I'd say be yourself.
Okay.
Because a girl would want you for you.
What if himself is not what is attracting any women? Is he just destined to be alone?
I guess.
She's like,
well, my uncle was single for his whole life.
And he was just being himself?
Yeah. And he was happy.
Okay, fair.
I mean, they might not be happy, but they might have a happy...
What if he's like, I'm willing to change in order to attract the kind of woman I want? What's the first thing you'd look at?
Okay, so I actually know a guy. Don't know him personally, but I know him through TikTok. And he's like, I'm not getting the girls that I want.
Right.
And I was like, interesting, okay. So he changed his look.
Yes.
So he got tats. He goes,
is he trying to get you?
Don't know. He was like, these are the girls I want to attract.
Right.
What are they into?
Yeah.
He also did his research, looked at what they would like normally go for and stuff.
Yep.
And he changed himself in that way.
So he adapted his look to what he thought they were looking at.
Yeah.
Okay. Did it work for him?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Then I'd do that then.
That makes sense. I would always
like as in like a gym, like some of them added gym into it.
Yeah, like you got to get into good shape.
Yeah, like so. I want someone that has a nice body that's more attractive.
Yep.
That's into their fitness.
Yep.
But I'm like, if I'm just looking for a snuggle, don't care if you got dad bod. You have to be semi-fit though. Built. I prefer gym. Long term.
Yeah. Dad bod. Oh, gym long term.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess one's temporary, isn't it? Like the dad bod.
Yeah.
I would if that guy came to me, I would look at, I mean, yeah, gym is first thing. If he's not in shape, I'm like, you need to get
to the gym now.
Your shape on point.
Start cutting.
But then just start cutting. Cut out those carbs, boy. I'd say just build your success how you can. Like build excellence. Do you know what I mean? Or if you don't have something you're pursuing, start pursuing something.
Yeah. If you don't have a goal on where you want to be in life, figure that out.
Yeah.
And go from there.
Because I mean, it's a funny saying, but I think it's true. You will always lose money chasing women, but you will never lose women chasing money. It's not all about money, but
no, but yeah,
you know what I mean? It's
agreed.
About like achievements and status.
Yeah.
How do you date now? What's one thing you know now about men in terms of how you date that you didn't know 5 years ago?
The way that they talk to you, like the way that they will message you.
Yeah.
So, like, for instance, I actually have an example.
Okay. She's got a lot of examples.
Because I said to my housemate, I go, do you know what? The way that this guy messaged me when I read it, I was like, this is very, like, mature in a way. And I was like, no guy's ever done this. Like, said it like this.
Okay.
I was like, okay.
Go for it.
Let me. Where are you? There you are.
I used to know where you meet all these guys. Just texting you randomly.
I've met some of them before.
Okay, fair.
I have met them all, actually. Okay, where's this message that I said? Okay.
She's just talking to too many. She's got so many.
No, not now.
Not now?
No.
Just the one? 3?
3 max.
It's a 3.
Max.
Hey, do your thing.
Actually,
you're single, right?
Hold
do your
on.
thing.
No, I'm technically only talking to 2.
Okay. So what was the potential third? Is he trying to talk to you, but you're not really responding?
I mean, there could be a third if I wanted to.
There's another third option, but you're just not entertaining.
Yeah.
All right. That makes sense.
Okay. Where is it?
Go on, what did this guy say?
He basically just asked like what I was doing and stuff and whatnot. And I obviously told him what I did. He goes, saw you in that video, the Simon video. But that was crazy. Had a little convo about that. Asked about the exposure and stuff because we both do content creation.
Okay.
And then I basically was like, oh, sorry. I put, oh, hey, Callum. I was like, wait, sorry, the wrong Callum.
Dead. Is his name Callum or not?
Yeah.
Oh.
Basically, because obviously I got a friend that's Callum.
Okay. You've got
And
another
then
guy you're
this
texting,
is
that's Callum.
not like a. This one is not that vibe, like a friend.
The one you're talking to now?
Yeah.
Or the other Callum?
The other Callum is not like
Okay.
talking. That's literally just a friend.
All right, cool.
And I go, also, what you been up to? He goes, in my head, I'm like, okay. He goes, thinking about you.
Oh,
I was like,
okay, come on.
I was like, have you actually? Obviously. He goes, I don't play games, me. He goes, let's meet when I'm back. Because he's on holiday.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay. I was like, good, that's what we like. I said, that's what we like to hear, that you don't like to play games. I was like, I've been played too many times. And he goes, how can someone be playing with that face?
Bars. He's making notes.
He's like, noted.
Bars.
I basically put when you're back, and he was like on mid-November. I was like, perfect, just in time for my birthday. Okay.
So what was it that for you that was like, wow, this guy's really mature?
Well, I'm getting to the nice part. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, that wasn't the nice part?
That is a nice part, but like it gets better.
Oh, it gets better. Okay. Lay on us.
Where is it? So I was like, so I wouldn't know till we like, because I was like, oh, like what are your intentions? Straight up. Right?
Okay.
Because I wouldn't know if you just want this or if you actually want to like get to know me.
Yep.
Even if we haven't like met up, just us.
But how would he know that if he hasn't met you yet?
We've met each other briefly.
Oh, okay. But like he's not spent time
No.
with you yet. So how would he know?
You could still be like, I want to get to know you.
Sure.
Or I'm just looking for one thing only.
Yeah, but most guys aren't going to tell you that, are they?
I know, and that's why I asked him, because I wanted to see what it was like.
Okay.
He was just basically like, oh no, I'm all about more about personality and vibes. I was like, cool, okay.
That word, vibes.
I was like, all right, you seem cool.
Wait. Hold on. You asked him what is he looking for? What's his intentions?
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm looking for personality and vibes.
Personality, and like to have a proper chat. But he wouldn't know exactly what I'm like until we've met,
Till we met
and
properly,
like
yeah,
had
yeah.
like a full on like convo and
Okay, cool.
whatever, spent time together.
Yeah.
I was like, cool, like same, basically. And then he goes, we decided to cover what we'd been doing, and whatnot, and then we just moved over to text. But
So what was the nice part? What was the mature nice part?
it was there, but I'm like, it's clearly not there anymore. I don't know.
Okay, but that sounds fun though. That sounds promising.
Yeah.
So what is the rule that you're gonna have when you meet up with him, Sophia?
Hands to myself.
Ding ding ding.
And just get to know each other, chat,
Yeah.
and not do anything.
Okay.
If he makes a move, I'll be like, well, this is not happening right now.
I think it's good. It's good to have that boundary for sure, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think it's good to communicate it in a way
Yeah.
that you're like, I'm looking forward to getting that with you, but not yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think yet is important.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because if you just go no, he's like, oh shit.
Oh shit, no. I was
Okay,
like, I
like,
wouldn't
he might
message you
just
if
think-
I didn't want it. Like,
Well, girls will still message if they didn't want to, because sometimes girls just enjoy the attention, right?
yeah.
So he may think, does she actually like me, or is she just using me for my attention? Because
Yeah.
I'm offering to like spend time with her and talk to her and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? What's one thing you think men get wrong about girls? It's a common mistake that we make.
I don't have too much experience in that, to be honest. I wouldn't.
No?
Common mistake men make.
Shall I share one
Yeah.
mistake that girls make with guys? That they confuse sexual attention for romantic intention. So a lot of girls think just because a guy's having sex with me, that means he's open to having a relationship with me. That's not even remotely true.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not even remotely true.
And I know that because I've obviously learned from past.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. And I think a lot of time girls think guys date the same way they do. So all the time girls are like, if you're dating a guy and you're starting to be intimate, most girls tend to get narrow vision. They're not looking to sleep with other guys.
Yes,
Right?
facts.
A lot of the time. Guys do not operate that way.
Yeah.
Like, you may be the girl he's spending time with, and
Yeah.
you may be actually getting his real investment. Like,
Yeah.
he's spending time with you meeting up with you and everything. But until you've established being exclusive or that relationship, he's open to sleeping with other people.
Yeah, and that's the scary thing.
Yeah. Why is it scary? Because you think he might go
Because
somewhere else,
I'm like, okay, if you don't want to tell me,
which he won't want to.
yeah, because he won't want to get rid of that attention. Also,
Yeah.
because he knows he can get it. But then also, as a female, we know we can get it, but it's less likely for him to be able to get it because he's a man.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's got to keep all of his options open, obviously.
Yeah, well, the thing is like, because...
But if he don't like you, he don't like you.
What do you mean? Like, he won't have sex with you if he doesn't like you?
Yeah.
No, he still might.
Some of them will, some of them won't.
Yeah, that's true. I think it depends on the guy, but guys can have sex with girls they don't like.
Yeah.
But maybe she's offering easy sex for him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And obviously we're conscious, intelligent beings, so we don't completely operate from our primal instincts.
Yeah.
But instinctually, men and males of 99% of mammals are hardwired to seek out sexual opportunity.
Yeah.
So if he's out, maybe he's seeing you, everything's going great, you've been seeing each other for a couple of months, you're not exclusive, had that chat, he goes out with his boys, or maybe he's out on holiday or something, and there may be a girl who he doesn't find that attractive, but that girl is really coming on to him, and she's like, hey, I'm down for you to just come spend the night with me. A lot of guys would probably take it.
Yeah, I know one that did, not going to name names because of her story, but
Oh, really?
yeah.
How did that go down?
They basically just stopped messaging. So he told her.
Oh, he told her. Were they exclusive?
No. But they were
How
like...
did you tell her? Should he have told her?
No, because they were like spending so much time together. Like they were nearly like at that level.
Oh, okay. No, that's fair enough.
And then he goes...
I don't think he should have told her.
Holiday and then boom.
And then that happened and he told her it happened. Wait, did she ask? So he volunteered that information?
I'm pretty sure. That's what I've heard.
That was schoolboy error. Schoolboy error.
He is young, so he's still learning.
I get that. But the thing is, and that's not saying that he should have, if she asked him, he should have told the truth. But don't volunteer that because technically they're not in a relationship, so they didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
But she's not going to like it, so why are you going to tell her?
Also, my ex-boyfriend went to what's it called? Like a music event, filming event or something.
Yeah.
And I was living with him at the time, him and his parents. And he comes home and I'm sitting on the couch and I'm like, okay, what are you going to tell me? I was like, oh God, like what's happened? Like, are you okay?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh yeah, no, this girl just tried to kiss me tonight. And in my head, I was like, he goes, oh, if I turned my cheek, she would have actually kissed me. I held in everything. I was like, number one, you actually did not have to tell me that.
Yeah, I agree. He shouldn't have told you that. Because nothing happened. So why are you telling her?
Yeah.
Yeah, he shouldn't have told you that.
I'm like, what are you trying to say here?
What do you think he was trying to say?
I don't know, it was halfway between our relationship and then about 6 months down the line, I then ended it.
Okay. Were you in a good place?
We were in a good place.
Okay, fair enough.
Obviously now I'm blocked and everything because I ended it.
Right.
But I was at that place in my life a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Where I had a conversation with him, but I felt like he didn't want me to do social media.
Right.
He goes, oh, why are you doing TikTok? Like, stop doing it. Like, get off your phone. Like, you don't need to be on it. I was like, I get that. But this is going to be my job.
Okay.
And I want this to be my job, as along with my dancing, my TV and film work. Mm-hmm. It all comes into play. And I was just sitting there like, if you don't want me to do what I love, and you say you support me, you don't support me because you don't want me to do my social media. So you're clearly, what's the word?
What?
Self-conscious on himself. Because he knows that I'll get attention, clearly.
Yes.
From social media.
Yep. But I'm not saying that he is okay for him to demand that of you, but can you understand why he might have an issue?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I get that because like if you did social media, in my head now, he would never because he's not that person.
Yes.
And if he did it now, he personally for me, obviously there would be people in his vibe that would follow him, but he doesn't want to do it. Yeah. So he's not going to get the attention that I would get that I'm doing.
Yes.
And I'm like, you're just clearly also jealous.
Well, I don't know if he didn't want to do it. I don't know why he'd be jealous.
Yeah, but if he sees me doing it and sees the attention that I'm getting.
Oh, jealous
daily,
of the attention.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. As
insecure. Security, that's it.
Insecure. So as a girl, you're going to get more attention than almost every guy out there anyway.
Yeah.
Because girls get attention constantly.
Yeah. That's true.
And like, don't get me wrong. Attractive girls get attention, but also girls who aren't that attractive still get a lot of attention.
Yeah, but there is also another thing. So there's this thing on TikTok. Don't know if you know TikTok too well.
Yeah, I'm on that.
Yeah. The weekly rankings.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Top 20, right?
Yeah.
probably, I'd say 15 out of 20 of them, minimum, are men.
Well, as in top TikTok profiles are men.
Yeah.
What content are they doing?
No, but going live, like live creators.
Yeah, but what content are they doing? What kind of content do they make?
Just like videos like this. Or like, come with me to like, just normal basic, like stupid stuff.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I haven't watched it. I'd always...
Some of them don't even create content. They just go live.
Why? And they're just really good looking? Is that why?
Yeah.
That surprises me. I thought it would be girls, to be honest.
Nope.
Usually I feel like...
I say this to men all the time. I go, you actually know the top like 20 creators are literally all men.
Okay, but here's... No, wait, but here's
so that means women are spending more money on TikTok
I don't believe that.
to get... Yes.
I don't believe that. Do you know... Okay, here's... I'm just questioning a factor. Is it possible that those creators are more consistent? Because if you have...
They do go on every day.
Because...
I go on every day.
What, you go on live every day?
Yep.
Okay. I suspect because generally speaking, because when it comes to attractiveness, right, women get way more in the world in life for being attractive than men. Way more, right? Because even women watch attractive women, not only guys. You even said it yourself. You want the sidemen thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then literally 60% of your followers were women. You go on that, suddenly now it's only 18%. Like majority of your audience are now men.
Yeah.
Okay. If a guy goes on a sideman video, he's not getting...
No, he's not.
He's not getting a bunch of women following him from it, right? He might go on Love Island and then maybe...
He
may get some, but even the girls still get more than him. Usually, like you see guys,
it's true,
they go on Love Island, they may get hundreds of thousands. The girls get millions of followers.
Yeah.
So girls get way more for their attractiveness. So if you're saying that there are male TikTokers who are doing better than female TikTokers purely based on their looks, those female TikTokers are not working anywhere near as hard. Definitely not.
That's true.
Sorry, it's like it doesn't happen. Because if that was the case, there'd be way more guys on OnlyFans making money. I'll tell you that for nothing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? She's
yeah,
like, oh, wait.
I'm like, yeah, I get that. But then I'm like, we do get it easier as women. And I know that. I can walk up to a club and the guy would be like, oh, do you want to come in?
Yeah, you don't have to pay for anything. Guys, it's like, we got to put a £1,000 table. It's true. I know girls that are like, they don't even go out with their purse because they know they'll get free drinks, or rather they'll get their drinks paid for by someone else.
I don't take my purse, but I've got my card on my phone. So like, if I need it, then I need it.
We love it. We love it. Hey, listen, if I was a young, attractive girl, I'd do the same. But, nothing lasts forever. So enjoy it.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, bear fruit. Listen, we're going to wrap it there. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
If everyone does want to slide in those DMs, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram with Sophia with a PH, KKATEE. And then my TikTok is TheSphere8.
Perfect. Well, thanks for sharing your energy with us today. We
Thank you
appreciate
for having me.
Guys, thanks for tuning in. Do all those things. Go show her some love. Give her a follow. Give her a like. And if you're a tall, dark-haired guy with green eyes and tats.
Or blue eyes.
Shoot your shot.
Hi.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you in a bit. Have a good one.